So we are here with this interesting topic: meditation, yoga, neuroscience, and guidance. So, as an introduction, meditation, yoga, neuroscience, all are overlapping. We are going to see a bit how these three are actually overlapping. So, first we'll delve into there are something called as three states of human consciousness. As a human being, we have three states of consciousness, and we are surviving in either of, like, we are always in one of these states of consciousness. Let's hear it from a friend what these three states of consciousness are.
These three states of consciousness को हम जब EEG waves में देखते हैं, brain activity में देखते हैं, इसमें पहला state जो है वो है wakeful state. wakeful मैंने alert active. तो जब हम ये state में रहते हैं, तो अपने brain में ये activities होता है. गामा waves करके हैं, theta waves करके हैं, alpha waves करके. तो गामा में जब हम अब आपको एक क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं 4+2 क्या है, तो आप जब माइंड में कैलकुलेट कर रहे हो तो तब गामा वेव्स आते हैं. तो बीटा वेव्स कब आते हैं जब आप एक्टिवली उनसे बात कर रहे हो या फिर when you are conversing with the opposite person, तब बीटा वेव्स आते हैं. तो अल्फा वेव्स जब ऐसे मैं रिलैक्स हो रही हूँ या फिर कोई गाना सुन रही हूँ तब अल्फा वेव्स आते हैं. तो दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टेट व्हिच इज wakeful state and awake state. तो दूसरा स्टेट है वो ड्रीम स्टेट. ड्रीम स्टेट में थीटा वेव्स होता है व्हेन यू आर फीलिंग लिटिल ड्राउजी और ऐसा स्लीप में है, जब खाने के बाद थोड़ा ऐसा आता है नींद, वो स्टेट में थीटा वेव्स होता है. और हम डीप स्लीप में हैं या नॉट इवन ड्रीमिंग, वी डोंट रिमेंबर एनीथिंग, वो टाइम में डेल्टा वेव्स. तो आगे ये इसका रिलेशन अपने मेडिटेशन में कैसा आएगा, interestingly Neha बताएगी.
Okay, so now we know these three states of consciousness. We are in any one of these state of consciousness at any point in time, right? Now in meditation, what we are sort of wanting to experience is not any of these three states of consciousness. It's something beyond. It's sort of called the fourth state, which is called as the Turiya state. Now, what is this Turiya state of consciousness? Okay. And even before that, why do even we want to be there? Like, because we already enjoy, right? Like when we are away, we are doing activity, we are, involved, we enjoy it. So why do we want to be in this so-called fourth state of consciousness? Why are we doing so much of, to be in this state of consciousness, Turiya? That is one of the most important questions that came to my mind as well when I was reading the book. Okay, what is the thing? So, basically, see, Turiya state is not another state which is associated with a certain brain wave, right? We just saw like every state of consciousness has a particular brain wave associated with it, okay? But Turiya state doesn't have a brain wave associated with it. So it is not so-called a fourth state where we want, it's not particularly a fourth state, but it is a shift in perspective. It's a shift in perspective. So normally what happens, suppose we are in the wakeful state, okay? So we usually associate ourselves a lot. Like for example, I'm this emotion, I'm this anxiety. We associate with that thought, like we are that thought. The way we are, it's like we are that thought. Now, in the Turiya state, it's not like we are that thought. We have a certain space now. We can be aware of our thoughts. There is a space. We are not emotions, but we can see our emotions. So there is a shift in perspective. So Turiya state, which is why, is associated with absolute awareness. You are aware about everything. You are aware about your emotions. You are aware about what is happening around you. You are aware about just everything. But at the same time, because there relaxed state. Deeply relaxed state. So Turiya state is basically when you are absolutely aware and yet deeply relaxed, which I think everyone would want to be, right? Like we want to be doing whatever we are doing, but still be relaxed about it. Because when we do something, a lot of times what happens is tension, stress, anxiety, or we get carried away by tens of emotions that we have, right? So that is what basically we don't want. We want to live, but we want to live in such a way that those things still don't touch us. So which is why yoga and meditation and everything that we are doing, it's basically about this Turiya state, right? And transmission helps us to delve in this state very easily. And transmission is basically like sort of an energy transfer, you can say. When somebody who is somebody who is already done or a master, a master, a master, and there is somebody else, so we can be receptive of that, and then we can easily go into the Turiya state. So this was about Turiya state, and my friend will now tell you a little bit of conclusion, and something else is coming.
Good morning, everyone. This is Vaidehi. So, as explained earlier by my friends, everyone has a different perspective. Someone may want a proof of everything. I'm a scientific minded. You show me what is the proof. So, they look from neuroscience side. Or someone may say that, yeah, I want to experience it. I want to realize. So, they go by different methods. So, whatever we call it, meditation, yoga, it's all we are doing the same, right? So I can identify one line. In one line, the gist of all this is just give me a second. Our heart feels, our body flows, and our mind knows, and that is what our destiny grows. I will just repeat in case our heart feels, our body flows, our mind knows, and our destiny grows. That's what I felt that this is the overall thing about it. And then next to that, how we get all this information through master, guru, right? Whatever we call it, guidance, teacher. It starts with a basic teacher. Everyone has a teacher in life when it comes to it. But a good teacher, good master, good guide, he helps us to reach our goal. He develops us. He helps us in developing. So, good teacher is very important in life. In any other area also, especially in music and all, we see that those people always talk with the name of guru. They give their introduction along with that. Me, so and so, and my guru, so and so. So today I will be presenting. So this much importance we have got in every field. So similarly, in this field also, guide is very important. So guide. Earlier it was a Gurukul system, so people used to be together physically, right? But now the things have changed. So now what our master says is you don't need to be physically present with your master. So master and abhyasi, they can get connected. There is a one interesting concept of coherence. When the master and abhyasi they are in coherence, the heart-to-heart transfer happens. What she was saying is transmission, prana. Yeah. So that helps us to accelerate this process. So that is what in that the chapter is given. Guidance is one of the most important things because of which we are here. Right. Thank you.